환영합니다. Welcome to K-Culture Dive, where we dive deeper into the heart of Korean culture with K-entertainment issues, AI culture news, K-culture and photos. And for today's K-correspondence segment, we go over to Italy. And I'm your host, Kwon So-wa. Let's dive in. And joining us on the show today is my co-host Bella Kim. Hello, Bella.
Hi, Soa. And hello to everyone joining us today on K-Culture Dive. I'm Bella, here to co-host and fill you guys in with the latest in K-entertainment.
So let's kick off with K-Enter News, and we're going to start off with some news that has been stirring up quite some discussions in the K-Enter world. You've got some updates on Hee-Jin.
Yes, that is correct. Former Adore CEO Hee-Jin has announced that she's willing to give up her stock option worth an estimated 25.6 billion won, that's about $80 million US, calling to end all ongoing legal disputes with HYBE. At a press conference in Seoul on Wednesday, Min stated her hope for Hee-Jin to no longer stand at the center of conflict, and she emphasized that the artist's stability and future matter more than her personal financial gain, and said that the prolonged legal battle is negatively affecting Hee-Jin's activities and also public image. Min urged HYBE to suspend all legal proceedings and seek an amicable resolution. And in regards to the stock option, Min would be able to sell her shares under some conditions if she does desire.
So what was HYBE's response to Min's offer?
Well, HYBE wasn't present at the press conference, but it is reported that the agency is maintaining its existing stance, stating that it will continue to proceed with current lawsuits. The two sides remain sharply divided over management control and also contract interpretation. We will have to wait and see how this dispute goes and what the future holds for Hee-Jin as well.
There sure are going to be updates on that. And our next story, Bella, is on a girl group who made that big appearance in the U.S.
That is correct. Twice heated up in North America as they appeared on one of the biggest talk shows in the U.S. Earlier this week, the group appeared on NBC's flagship talk show, The Tonight Show, starring Jimmy Fallon, delivering a powerful performance of their hit song, Strategy. This marked their first return to the show in nearly 3 years, following their appearances in 2021 and also 2023. The members, dressed in matching bold and hip sweatsuits, showcased sharp choreography and also confident stage presence, captivating both the live audience there and viewers worldwide. The song Strategy, released back in 2024, gained renewed attention after being featured on the original soundtrack of K-pop Demon Hunters, and it entered the Billboard Hot 100 for 17 consecutive weeks and surpassed 300 million streams on Spotify, proving its strong global popularity. Twice are currently on their 6th world tour, their largest tour to date, performing in 20 North American cities before heading to Europe.
In terms of the soundtrack for K-pop Demon Hunters, Twice also sung Takedown and also Strategy. So maybe K-pop Demon Hunters fans might be more familiar with Takedown, but Strategy really feels like a Twice song to me. I don't know about you.
Oh,
what do you
same
think?
with me, yeah. Right? Takedown feels more like, it's from K-pop Demon Hunters, right? But Strategy is like, I remember seeing Twice's stage performance Strategy.
Right, so it's really great to have all these songs being here in the spotlight again. And Bella, we're going to end with another girl group, and if they would have had their music activities throughout the years, they actually would have been just as old as around Twice.
That is correct.
But tell us more. Who are we talking about?
Well, before I tell you who we are going to be talking about, do you remember the song 날 나무 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 나무? Do you remember that song?
내가 자꾸 자꾸
Yes, that is correct. Yes. You know them, right? So they're basically, this song is titled Very Very Very, or 너무 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 in Korean, by a K-pop project group IOI. Well, they are reuniting to celebrate the 10th anniversary of their debut. The group will make a comeback this May with a brand new album, followed by a tour across Asia as well. After years of expressing their desire to reunite, 9 members, so that is 임나영, 청하, 김세정, 정채연, 김소혜, 유현정, 최유정, 김도연, and 전소미 have officially come together for this special project. IOI were first formed back in 2016 through a K-pop audition program, Produce 101, and the group made a powerful impact with their hit songs like Dreamgirls, Very Very Very, and also What a Man, before going separate ways about a year later due to their limited contract. Now all eyes are on IOI as they return to the stage for the first time in nearly 9 years, ready to bring back the unforgettable memories for their fans.
Right. I mean, hearing all of the names, I feel like all of the individuals have been very successful even after IOI.
Right.
As solo artists, also as actresses.
Yes,
but
definitely.
it's really great to see them again back like this. Fans will be super excited to see them back.
And it's so meaningful too because it's on their 10th anniversary, right?
Exactly. All right, thank you very much, Bella, for those updates, and don't go anywhere.
Yes, I'll stick around.
And now let's go over to our AI anchor Arirang for more on the culture front. Arirang, over to you.
Thanks, Sua. Here's your AI guide to the latest cultural headlines from Korea. Let's begin with our top story. The South Korean government has rolled up its sleeves to open up an era of 30 million inbound tourists by substantially enhancing the nation's local tourism infrastructure. Related ministries held the first National Tourism Strategy meeting on Wednesday, unveiling key plans, which include easing tourism concentration in Seoul by expanding entry to regional airports and upgrading cruise facilities at major ports across the country. With up to 1.7 million cruise tourists expected to enter Korea this year, the government will also expand the number of immigration and security checkpoints. Support for accommodation nationwide will be centralized under the Culture Ministry to improve lodging service quality. In an effort to diversify tourist destinations, the government will also develop unique local cultural content to increase overnight stays in rural areas. The Sulakun, the Joseon-era Royal Patrol, will return to Gyeongbokgung Palace and the streets of Insadong in downtown Seoul. Starting March 1st, the Royal Guard Patrol ceremony will recreate this ancient tradition every weekend and on public holidays at 3 p.m. The event is scheduled to run through November 29th, with a brief hiatus during the peak summer heat from June to August. The Sula was a critical security system during the Joseon dynasty, patrolling the palace perimeters and the city walls at night to prevent fires and deter intruders. More than 280,000 visitors flocked to the Gyeongju National Museum to witness a historic gathering of Silla gold crowns, reunited for the first time in over a century. According to the museum, the special exhibition, which concluded this past Sunday, drew a total of 285,400 attendees. Since its public opening last November, the exhibition has garnered significant attention for assembling 6 gold crowns and 6 gold belts in one location. Record foot traffic to the museum continued into this year, posting over 401,680 visitors from January 1st to February 22nd, nearly a 2.4-fold increase compared to the same period last year. That's all from me. Turning now to a quick look at more K-culture stories making headlines today.
Through a single photo at a time, we take a closer look at culture in Korea. This is K-Culture in Photos. It's Hanbok, Korea's traditional attire, known for its graceful lines and vibrant colors. And it's no longer seen only in history books. In these images, First Lady Kim Hae-kyung wears a hanbok beautifully paired with a deep purple jeogori and a white skirt as she presents a diplomatic gift, a custom-made hanbok to the Brazilian First Lady, featuring a lavender jeogori and a light pink skirt. Later, the Brazilian First Lady appears wearing that beautiful hanbok at an official banquet held at the Blue House, a gesture that turns tradition into cultural dialogue. Hanbok is also finding new life on stage and screen. In recent musicals and films, hanbok brings historical aesthetics into contemporary storytelling. And on the global stage, K-pop stars have worn modern hanbok-inspired outfits, introducing its elegance to millions worldwide. From diplomacy to drama to pop music, Hanbok is performed, shared, and reinterpreted for a global audience. As Korea approaches Independence Movement Day, streets across the country are filled with the national flag, the taegukgi. In this first photo, rows of flags line the trees near Hyochang Park in Seoul, creating what locals call a taegukgi street or taegukgi gori in Korean. The white fabric and bold red and blue circle ripple in the late winter wind. In another scene, the residents of Goheung village gather to reenact the March 1st movement, raising their hands and shouting "Manse," just as independence activists once did. Even children take part, learning history not from textbooks but through experience. And across the country, communities hang flags from balconies to organize remembrance events and wave the taegukgi together. Taegukgi is a shared memory carried from one generation to the next. Take a look at this photo. Here we see a calligraphy piece written by independence activist An Jung-gun while imprisoned in 1910. The phrase reads, "Be poor without flattery, be wealthy without arrogance." In the next photo, his portrait reminds us that these were not just ideals, but convictions lived and defended. And inside the memorial hall, beneath the powerful characters for independence or 독립, visitors will stand before his statue. Through these images, you realize that you're not just seeing history, but standing in conversation with it. Take a look at this. Doesn't it feel like something extraordinary is about to unfold? Celebrating the March 1st Independence Day holiday, the Goheung Space Science Museum is inviting visitors to look up toward the night sky. In this sequence of images, we see the moon gradually slipping into Earth's shadow, its bright surface slowly turning a deep, mysterious color during a total lunar eclipse. At the observatory, visitors gather to witness the moment through one of the country's largest telescopes, watching in real time as light fades, then returns. So, with perfect weather on their side, I hope visitors spending national holiday here will get to witness the very scene they came for.
Until recently, much of the world's attention was on Italy as the 2026 Milan Cortina Winter Olympics wrapped up earlier this week. Korean athletes also drew significant interest, reflecting the broader rise of the Korean wave seen in the growing number of Korean film screenings and K-culture events across Italy. Today, we're joined by film director and screenwriter Nicole Turi, who has been closely following the rise of Korean culture in Italy to explore how K-culture is perceived locally and what the future may hold. Hello, Nicole.
Hi, Nicole.
Hello. Hello.
Great to have you on the show, Nicole. So first and foremost, how was the Olympic atmosphere? Does the excitement still linger in Italy?
Yes, the atmosphere in Italy was one of great sporting enthusiasm with wide media coverage and daily update on the competition. Obviously, public attention was particularly strong during key moments, especially during the finals and the performance of the most followed athletes.
Well, I can imagine that the fever is still remaining in Italy, especially because I think it was the most successful Winter Games for Italy because they had a total of 30 medals. So on that note, why don't we congratulate Italy on that successful Winter Games?
I know, definitely. Congratulations. Olympics are always so exciting. I remember back in 2018, Korea held Winter Olympics at Pyeongchang. And I remember not only Pyeongchang, but the entire country was filled with Olympic vibes. So definitely something exciting that definitely happened in Italy. Now, did you notice any particular interest in Korean athletes, Nicole?
Yes, especially in short track, a discipline in which Korea is a leading country at the global level. And this was confirmed also again during the most recent Olympic Games.
Right, and I mean, short track and speed skating is not only, Korea isn't only good in that category, but also actually Italy with its legendary Ariana Fontana, of course. And Nicole, we are hearing that Korean culture is becoming increasingly visible in everyday life in Italy. So in which areas do you feel the presence of Hallyu most strongly these days?
The Korean wave is clearly visible in Italy. First of all, Korean skincare has become a well-established trend here. Many physical cosmetic stores have opened over the past years, driven by the spread of K-beauty on social media. And another important area is music. K-pop has gained a wide audience and is now widely known. And finally, I believe that the Korean Culture Institute in Rome, the event it is organizing, is certainly a significant factor in the spread of your culture in Italy.
Great to hear that K-Wave is definitely getting love in Italy, including K-beauty, K-film, and also K-pop, as you mentioned. So now from your perspective as a filmmaker, do you feel that interest in Korean films and content in Italy has grown compared to the past? And what changes have you observed in terms of media consumption or platforms as well?
Yes, interest in Korean content in Italy has grown significantly in recent years, moving from a niche phenomenon to mainstream trend. Streaming platforms have played a crucial role, making series like Squid Game and Queen of Tears major hits, and turning K-dramas and Korea film into a regular part of media consumption for Italian audience. Squid Game is a perfect example. This series became one of the global case of binge watching.
Right. And Nicole, was there any Korean film that left a big impression on you, maybe recently? And also, we've got events such as the Florence Korea Film Fest next month and the continued inclusion of Korean films in major European festivals. How do you feel the Italian film industry and audiences view this trend?
The first film I always mention is Parasite because I love this film, and more recently, Past Lives, which explore destiny, love, and life choice through the Korean concept of Hee-Jin, having universal and relatable themes. Events such as the Korean Film Fest confirm the growing attention toward Korean cinema and play an important role in introducing Italian audience to new directors and contemporary works. So today, in the Italian film industry, look at the South Korea not only with curiosity but increasingly a strategic partner.
It's great to see that excitement in Korean films. And as you also mentioned, the concept of inyeon for our global viewers who might not be familiar with that, it would translate into fated connection or destined relationship shaped by past lives. So a very interesting concept as well.
Definitely. Parasite, I definitely enjoyed like everyone else. And also past lives, I got a lot of recommendations from my friends saying that it's a great film to watch. So maybe I'll catch it when I do have the time. Now, as a filmmaker, what elements of Korean cinema do you think particularly resonated with Italian audiences? And are there any noticeable differences when compared to Italian film culture as well?
In some ways, Korean storytelling is similar to Italian cinema because it is often driven by strong emotion, family relationship, and intense feelings. K-dramas and Korean film are not afraid of melodrama and are able to make an audience both emotional and reflective at the same time. Films like Parasite have been very successful in Italy because they address social inequality, the struggle for survival and social pressure, themes that are also very relevant in contemporary Italian society. And about the one different is that Korean cinema is often more bold and directing in portraying violence or complex social themes, while mainstream Italian cinema tends to focus more on dramatic comedy or less explicit themes.
Interesting. So then looking ahead, how do you see Korean films and content expanding further in Italy? Are there any particular areas of Korean culture that you believe will receive even greater attention?
Looking ahead, I believe that expansion of Korean film and content in Italy will continue to grow. About cinema, in addition to distribution, attention will likely shift toward co-production between Italy and South Korea. I also think that the export of Korean food products will receive increasing attention and diffusion because as Italy already appears to be one of the main European market for the import of Korean food.
Wow, it's very meaningful to hear from an Italian talking about K-food, making it big in Italy, because Italy really is a country being acknowledged for its cuisine around the world. So thank you very much, Nicole, for connecting with us today. We appreciate it. Ciao.
Thank you,
Nicole.
Thank you, ciao.
And thank you, Bella, as always. So we're going to have you back next week.
Yes, I'll see you back next week.
Thanks for watching and your interest in everything K-culture. Please tune in again tomorrow, 2 p.m. Korea time. Keep diving.